Hi, welcome to SlideForm. Today, let's talk about a way to integrate your Domo charts and tables directly into a report in Google Slides. I know a lot of us use Domo for Power reporting and analytics, and we want to get these charts and data over into a report that we may need to send to clients or executives. What SlideForm does is automatically pulls the content from Domo or other dashboards directly into placeholders in your Google slide deck. Once you have the automation set up, you can set a schedule to automatically generate and email those Google Slides to your recipients on a schedule. So let's see how it works. In SlideForm, you can set up different projects for different reports that you run periodically or on a recurring basis. The first thing you need to do is enter in a new project that will contain the Google Slide template. To do that, you can authorize your Google account, and you can just select your Google Slides from a Google Drive, or you can paste in the URL. Once you do that and save, you'll have projects that look like this. Let's take a look at my example project here called Simple Report. The template for this report is just a regular Google slide deck with placeholders that are surrounded in curly braces. I have a placeholder for the client name and the date, and then I have placeholders for charts that are going to be pulled in from Domo. Each of these chart placeholders is inside of a shape in the Google slide. That shape will determine how large the chart is and where it's placed on the slide. The same is true for a data table. I can import data from Domo and have it show up as a native Google Slides table. Notice that all of the styling and the colors and the layout in my Google slide deck are already determined by me, and you can change them and set the branding and the styling however you need it to be for this report, and it will always remain the same every time you generate the report. Now, the next thing you need to do once you have a Google Slide template is to connect the Domo dashboard into SlideForm. If you click Data Sources, you can see all of your added data sources, and you can add a new one just by clicking Add Integration. On this screen, you'll need to enter a name for your data source, the Domo instance URL, and you'll need to generate an access token in Domo and paste it here. Once you do that, you'll be able to select which dashboard from Domo that you want to connect, and you'll be able to embed those charts and cards directly into the presentation. Let's go back to our project and take a look at how that is mapped. We click Configure Data, and you'll see that our slide deck template has been loaded, and then we have blue boxes representing each of the placeholders in our slide deck template. For each of the charts, like this one, Chart Metric 1, we have selected the data source, which is coming from my Google Analytics sample dashboard in Domo. We select our chart by name based on the names that it's labeled in Domo. Just put in an anchor position, and you can select whether you want the chart to be small, medium, or large. And that's all there is to it. Once this is mapped, then every time you regenerate this presentation, the latest data for this chart will be placed into that placeholder. Notice that you can also filter the data by any filters that are available in Domo. That could be something like a date range, categorical labels, region, or anything that you have set up inside Domo. For a data table, it works the same way. We'll just go down to the data table, and you'll see that you can use a predefined table from Domo that pulls in not only tables, but also the data behind each of the charts in your dashboard. Then you just set an anchor position. You can filter and sort the data or limit the number of visible rows. Once we save this mapping, then you can run this report and fill in the data just by clicking Generate. When you run this report, you can also set a schedule to regenerate daily, weekly, monthly, or any day of the month that you choose. So let's take a look at the output. We can open that up in Google Slides. It's a regular Google slide deck that is editable in case you need to add comments or make further adjustments. You can see all of the charts that have been pulled in, and of course the data table that has been placed into the slides is an editable data table. In order to set a schedule, you just go back into slide form, go to the Schedule tab, and you can choose what cadence you want to receive this report. You can also enter your email address under Settings in order to be emailed every time this report runs. So I hope that this meets your needs to bring Domo data into your Google Slides presentation. Reach out to us at slideform.co for more information.